I'm sorry, Jonathan. I couldn't wait. This needs to be known. This needs to be known now. I can't hold it inside me. I'm sorry. I need to talk about this. Sony, you done fucked it up. But, not completely. Sony had some good games. Let it be known that Sony did have some good games. But nothing that big. You know what would have been big? Spyro. They're friendly with Activision. Make it happen. Bring Crash Bandicoot and a bunch of other things, Wipeout and stuff. Make Spyro happen. Okay. You know, or Gex or something. I don't know, just something. Like, something that would be big. Like, that some I'm just saying something that's big. Like, those things would be big. That would turn heads and say, neat. Just like Xbox had with, let me look at my list. Oh yeah. There is a lot on my list from Microsoft. And I originally didn't intend to even watch Microsoft. But I did anyway, and I'm glad I did, because honestly, Microsoft did better. And I don't even own an Xbox One. So, my opinion, Sony fanboys, keep in mind, is on the level. God damn it. I'm sure a lot of people like the conference, and they said Sony does a good job. But in my opinion, this is my opinion, not yours. Don't expect me to say your opinion through myself. This is mine opinion. Just wanted to make that known, that this is my opinion. Because apparently, in my Nintendo video, people went fucking apeshit when I accused Nintendo of doing something wrong. So, please be known that this is my opinion. Just like Bethesda, Sony, you fucked up. But you fucked up a lot less than Bethesda. Right now, Ubisoft's on top. Ubisoft is on top. Ubisoft is on top. You fucked up. EA. No, Xbox. Okay. Ubisoft. Microsoft. EA. Sony. Bethesda. That is the ring of how, from best to worst. Don't even give me that bullshit. But Sony had so many games, and Xbox had so many games. It's so much better than shitty Ubisoft. No. Ubisoft has done the best. But they had just that. Shut up. And listen. Just like EA, they're required to show those games. And it was brief, just like EA. Both of them have made a good move and shortened those things because they know that a lot of people don't care. And they just need to tell the people who do care that the games are coming. Even though they should already know that the games are coming because they're made yearly. So, what was specifically wrong with the Sony press conference? A lot of things. First of all, their intro sucked. A lot of their games didn't mesh well. Unlike Ubisoft, where it went smoothly into the next game, into the next game, into the next game. Even Microsoft. It was... Ubisoft, it was kind of... not Ubisoft, it was, Bethesda was fucking Sony was, it was like a creaky ship. Oh, wait, shit. Trying to, no, wait, we got a good game here. No, come on. Keep the ship afloat. Listen, I love my Sony PlayStation as much as the next guy, but I can admit when they didn't do as well as they should have. Microsoft just released a new console, and they did nothing to show how much they're a competitor. What did they do? They showed a lot of VR games that nobody cares about and no one's gonna buy. Because honestly, how many people own a VR headset? Honestly. Not that many. Okay. And what games they did show, okay, they were fine. You know, Uncharted and the DLC and Destiny and God of War and Call of Duty, Detroit Become Human. A lot of those games were good. That's fine. Okay. But there was nothing standing out saying, hey, Xbox, don't think we're going to let you take it from us. There was nothing. Nothing. There's nothing saying, hey, you thought you could slip by us with your console being more powerful? Our games are better. That's what the start of the press conference, the guy from Sony said. We have always been about the games. Games are what is important. And that's so right. Your console may be more powerful, but if the games are better on Sony, people are going to go to Sony. Doesn't matter how fucking pretty and beautiful your game is. Most people, smart people, or people who just like entertainment, like to play fun video games. They're entertainment. And if it's not fun, then it's not entertainment. It's just a slideshow. And it's twice the price, and it has a stupid name of the original Xbox, but I'll get into that with my friend Jonathan. So, we haven't seen what Nintendo's done yet, but how could they do any worse than Bethesda? Or Sony, for that matter. Well, Sony did average. But you can't be average when Microsoft is doing better. You're the top dog now, Sony. Nintendo isn't top dog anymore. You are. You gotta own that shit. You gotta keep the ring going. If you have nothing from, like, there's no big heavy hitter like saying, you know what would have been huge? I was hearing a lot of people talking about The Last of Us 2. Where's that? Nothing? Not even a mini tease to it? Nothing. You serious? That's a pretty big game. I saw Shadow of Colossus. I don't know how the hell they can put that game together. If it's a new Shadow of Colossus, I don't know how the hell they can put it together right after a long development cycle of The Last Guardian. If it's a remaster, that's still pretty impressive. Because I saw it was the same studio, Japan Studios. Just fucking... There was nothing. It was all fluff. And you're going to hear the next 3 days, there was not much from Sony. Only the fanboys are going to say, oh, Sony did good, because they want to believe that something. No. Sony did average. And if you really want to stretch it, they did above average. But that's about it. They didn't do amazing. They did okay. Better than Bethesda, you know. damn it. I really wanted Sony to kick it out of the park. I was really looking to play some awesome games on my PS4. Not much, really. I saw a few games. Compared to the fucking Xbox, there are like 40 games. And even if some of them are shit, there's still a good amount that I can play. Like, where the fuck were your games, Sony? What are the Sony people, what are the PlayStation fans gonna play? I mean, you can only play a game so much until you get bored of it. Like, once we get through all of the games that we're talking about at E3, what's left? I mean, there's like 40 for Xbox. I mean, you couldn't possibly know they were gonna have like 40 games, but I could imagine. And they said they were gonna announce their Scorpio. I would think would have some big game to counter it, like The Last of Us 2 or something. The closest you got was like God of War or Call of Duty or. But a lot of these things we knew about. A lot of the games at Sony, we already knew about all these games coming. A lot of it wasn't secret. Xbox had a lot of secret things. Square Enix stated beforehand that there was nothing for Life is Strange. And then, boom! At the Xbox E3, they showed off the prequel to Life is Strange. Boom! So, what did Square Enix show for PlayStation? What? Final Fantasy 15 VR. Oh, you mean like the game in VR? A fishing game in VR? You mean that passing joke I made while I was playing the game? They actually did that? No, Sony couldn't do that. They'd have to be incompetent fools. Do you really want to play that, Final Fantasy fans? Really? Really? I'm not just bitching and moaning here for the sake of it, guys. It legit makes me upset, the fact that they didn't put as much effort as they should have to counter. Like, can you imagine if Xbox absolutely destroyed it? Like, if people were like saying, "Oh my god, I'm buying an Xbox One X immediately," Sony would have been finished because of that lackluster. If people were all like, "Oh, I'm going out buying Xbox One X immediately," blah blah blah, I'm gonna pre-order like millions of people of and even the Sony fans would be saying that too. If they were saying that, and Sony's response would be this E3, what would happen? I know that's a little terrible comparison, but I'm just saying they don't have that much. They're very lucky that the Xbox One X didn't do as well as it, showed off. I mean, it did okay, but it wasn't a killer. Sony should have taken this opportunity and said, "Oh, you guys aren't going to do it? Well, fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let me show. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on my E3 discussion video with Jonathan.